Good morning from Memphis. It is 4:45 a.m. exactly, and I should be sleeping, but I'm not. I peeked out my eastward facing window and I saw a beautiful sight. I saw two bright planets. There's Venus right near the horizon and Jupiter right in the middle of the screen. But there's actually four that are visible right now. If you look above Jupiter's right, you can see Mars, and over here is the beautiful planet Saturn. Let me zoom out, it might be a little clearer. That's the beautiful planet Saturn. So, excuse me, we have four bright planets visible. And you notice how they're in a straight line. That's because the plane of the solar system, the orbital plane of the planets in the solar system, is, for all intents and purposes, flat. There's some minor variations in it, but it's much like grooves on a phonograph record or a CD. The orbits are very, very nearly circular, not quite, but very nearly circular. And Earth is on that plane as well. So that there may be a degree or two variation from that flat plane, but not much. You can see these four beautiful, bright planets right in a row. I'm going to zoom in on Mars, see if we can see that a little bit better. There it is. That's Mars. And of course, right up there, zoom in again. See Saturn. With a full moon, I would have to walk down further down toward the street. It's back over there behind the building. Unfortunately, I cannot get it in the camera. You can sort of see the bright glow. It's right behind that building, but the moon is very close to the orbital plane of the solar system as well. This is just a beautiful sight. A little bit about each planet. Venus is a second planet from the sun, very nearly the same size and mass as Earth, but due to it being closer to the sun and having a heavy, thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide, the surface temperatures are extremely high, close to 900 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's basically unlivable, except possibly in the clouds, where there are temperatures that are more nearly Earth-like in the upper atmosphere. So there's some balloon missions planned to Venus in the late 2020s. That's going to be really cool. Of course, Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system, 80 known moons, tied with Saturn. Both have 80 moons. Of course, Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, the fifth planet from the sun, with 80 known moons, 318 times the mass of Earth. So if Earth weighed 1 pound, Jupiter would weigh 318 pounds, quite a bit heavier. Then Mars, the fourth planet from the sun, much smaller, about 1/10 the mass of Earth, roughly half our diameter. A very thin atmosphere, about 1/100th the thickness of Earth's atmosphere. So it's too thin to breathe there, but it does offer some protection from meteorites. Mars has 2 moons, both of them quite a bit smaller than ours. But nevertheless, 2 moons orbiting it, so that would be pretty cool to see that in the night sky. And hopefully we get there one day. Saturn also has 80 known moons. It's the 6th planet from the sun. Of course, everybody knows about the wonderful ring system. And we had a spacecraft orbiting Saturn until 2015. There's plans for more to go back as well. So the distances from the sun, Saturn is 900 million miles from the sun, almost 1 billion. Jupiter, or Mars, 140 million miles from the sun. So about half again as far as Earth from the sun. Earth is 93 million miles from the sun. Mars, 141 million. Jupiter averages 500 million miles from the sun. Venus, 67 million miles from the sun. But by all means, I should be sleeping, but since I'm not, I figured I'd come out and make this space video. And I thank you for watching.